Hey guys, it's Catherine Sutton here with Mississippi Heroes, and I have the beautiful Jackie Castro-Cooper with me today. We are going to talk about the November Caregiver Conference that's coming up. And I have a few questions for you, Jackie. How are you doing today, though?
I'm doing great. I'm so grateful that you asked me to speak today, Catherine, because this Caregiver Health Fair Conference, Friday, November 4th, 2022, is a big deal because, as you know, I've become a really involved caregiver. I've always been a caregiver for my mom and my two aunts, but I'm grateful that you're asking me on because your conference is just going to be phenomenal. It's what we all need in terms of information. So and so much more. So I'm sure we'll go into it. So go ahead, Catherine. I'm all yours.
No, awesome. I'm so excited to have you today and to share a little bit more about what you're going to be doing in November. So first, I would love for you to share with everybody what caregiving means to you, and then also share why you agreed to be part of the November Caregiver and Healthcare Conference.
Great question. So what caregiving to me means is caregiving for myself first. So I know that might be a surprise, but when I can give to another person like my mother and my two aunts or whoever else I take care of, I have to really be at my best in order to do it, because I have, through many, many years, 16 years now that I've been a physical therapist, I've noticed that caregivers can very, very easily become ill and even end up in the hospital when they're actually caring for their loved ones. And so when it's now my turn, I have to be really, really careful and mindful of caring for myself first. So that's what caregiving to me is filling up my cup first so that I can provide the absolute best for my family. And I cannot do that if I'm not at my best. So that's what caregiving means to me. And I said yes. When you told me about this conference, I said, well, tell me a little bit more about what your vision is. And when you shared your vision of giving us caregivers as much information to arm us with as much information as possible. So you're bringing on an elder care person, you're bringing on someone who's going to talk about Medicaid, you're going to have someone talk about environment where we can go with people, with our people that we care for outside of the house. There's so much that you're going to be doing that day, and it's even getting better and better every time I speak to you. That is what we need as a caregiver, because I have no support. You know, I have family members that can help me sometimes, but really the burden, the difficulties, the work itself is so overwhelming, and that your conference is going to bring information that we need, and also people that we can ask that day, because we need to be in front of people asking questions, and that's what you're providing. And so that's why I said yes.
Awesome. So I'm definitely excited to have you in November. And for those that don't know, Jackie's going to be our keynote speaker. And I know she's got some wonderful things planned for the conference. But you also, I would love for you to share like something from that you might be sharing at the conference that maybe everybody can take something today and put it into use.
Yes. So in the conference, I'm going to try to keep it as lighthearted and positive and humorous as possible, because caregiving does not incorporate those things. I have been suffering, like all of you who are watching this, who are caregiving for someone else, whether it's an elderly parent or a young child that's disabled or a child that has rare disease and so on. It's a lot of pain and suffering. And so I'm going to try to bring an awareness to that. Of course, I'm not going to sweep that under the rug, but I also want to point out that burnout, for example, I will be touching on that. And I want to share that with you today. I actually have it in my book, The Power of Self-Care, Self-Love. And it's really in the front on page 4. Burnout is something that I actually experienced. Even though I wrote this book, I experienced it very, very quickly, because what was coming at me was surgery for the person I was caring for, medical information that I literally had to study in 24 hours. I needed to get also help in 24 hours, the right doctors, the right care, what was going to happen. And I was burning out because I wasn't sleeping enough. I was crying all the time. And so that's what I want to bring in awareness today. Right now, today, any of you who are caregiving, be very, very careful of the signs of burnout, because you start to cry a lot. But then sometimes you won't cry, and sometimes you can't sleep. And so that's when you're sliding into a bad place. So talk therapy, getting your friends involved with you, getting, hopefully family members can help you as well. If not, here, our community, Catherine and I are here for you. Contact us and we can connect you to people who will help you immediately today. And that's really what this conference is all about. I know it's not going to happen till November, but we are supplying you and arming you with incredible speakers that day who can start helping you now, today. So just remember, burnout, to prevent it, keep laughing, watch funny movies, try not to drink a lot, be with someone who's going to make you happy, and create your own joy if you can. There's not a lot of joy in being a caregiver and watching someone else suffer as well. But you can create, a luncheon with someone, or go out to dinner with someone. Just ask someone to take care of that caregiver that you're caring for just for 2 hours, so you can just get out and get some fresh air and create some joy. So preventing burnout is very, very important. So I do want to share that right away today.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that's going to be one of the key things for the conference, because most caregivers, especially these days, are in burnout phase. So, well, I'm definitely excited to have you present in November. I'm really looking forward to it, and all our speakers. Is there anything else you wanted to touch base on today?
Journaling has helped me tremendously. And I did, create, I do have a journal, The Power of Self-Care, Self-Love Journal. This is the hard copy, but it's in soft cover, and it's also on Kindle. So, or if you're an Amazon person, you can get that as well there. But even if you don't get my journal, writing down everything that you're experiencing, all your emotions, just write them down, because they can weigh heavily on your heart. And so we have to focus on our emotions and our thoughts while we are caring for others, because they can be overwhelming and repetitive. What am I going to do? There's nobody here to help me. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to fill out these documents. I don't know who to get to help me be a power of attorney. I don't know how to be a healthcare proxy. On and on and on. Those things have to be written down in your journal so that you can actually focus on what the next step is, because this is new to so many people, and there's not a lot of people out there that are ready to help. But Catherine has created a conference and put together people for you specifically. And so that's why I'm so excited about this conference. So please write in your journal every day and take some walks and get some sun.
Yeah, I think getting outside, a little vitamin D, sunlight, and just being part of nature is so good for everybody. So, well, cool.
And registration is up, right? People can register now for the conference.
We will be able to take registration within the next week. We're very close to having it up. We're just fine-tuning a few more things. One of them's how many people we can fit into the conference room, because that's going to be important. So, but we're super excited. We have a lot of speakers lined up, and I know you're going to be awesome. So look forward to having you. Yes.
And it's at the Hollywood Casino. So Catherine and I, we went there, and it's a lovely, lovely venue. I was very surprised on how beautiful it is.
Mhm.
The room is top notch. I've spoken in many of the other venues in this area, and let me tell you, that's a beautiful room. So I'm excited about that, and I've heard only good things about their food as well. So
Yeah. Well, and one of the good things is it's on the first floor and it's very accessible. So if family caregivers are coming and they have to bring the people they're caring for, it'll be fairly easy for them to come to the conference. And so,
yes,
definitely.
Exhibitors too, right? We're going to have people exhibiting, wheelchairs and showing things. So that's really exciting, because that way people can look at the booths and know what's available for you at the time.
So if anybody wants to be part of the conference, we'll be opening up registration for attendees as well as exhibitors. We're getting really close to rolling it all out, but definitely want to start having some of our speakers on and sharing a little bit about what they're going to contribute to the conference. And then, Jackie, I hope you're going to come back often to kind of share what's going on in your world and how you're going to bring in your knowledge and expertise to the conference.
Oh my gosh, I would be happy to. And I did want to say, though, with the Hollywood Casino, I'm so grateful to them because they're supporting Mississippi Heroes. So everyone, please go ahead and like the Facebook page, Mississippi Heroes, and also support Hollywood Casino, because they're one of the very few people who are supporting caregivers. So thank you.
Yes, and of course, Jackie, you as well. I know you have your Facebook page, and for those that don't know, she also has an online course that you can take. And do you want to talk about that a little bit?
I do. So it's a back and neck pain relief method, and it's on Teachable. You can go to my website, gcmfr.com, and you can see it there. I also have a link right there to my book, The Power of Self-Care, Self-Love book, that has a lot of really great recommendations. I'm really excited because I've gotten so many incredible reviews. I did become bestseller, so that's been a great honor, and I'm so incredibly grateful for that, because this book has helped so many people. And when we do reveals, Catherine gives one out to each of the caregiver when we do reveals. So that is just a beautiful gift, because we have to pour into each other, into ourselves, before we can pour into anyone else. It's very, very important.
Yes. So awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on today and, just sharing a little bit more about what you're up to and the conference. And everybody, you can go to the Mississippi Heroes page and go to the Facebook page. We will have everything up and running in the next couple weeks, and you can start signing up. So we look forward to seeing you soon.
Yes, we'll see you soon. Sending everyone love and light and peace, and breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. All will be well.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, darling.